did, I'd be shooting.
I'm gonna get her, I swear it. When I find her... Cut through more of us. Come on, Croft. Show yourself. Eliminate her. We'll stop her. We have to. Cut through more of us. Come on, Croft. Show yourself. We have to eliminate her. Guys weren't exactly careless. She cut through more of us. Come on, Croft. Show yourself.
I find her, she is done.
Those guys weren't exactly careless.
She cut through more of us.
Come on, Croft. Show yourself.
We have to eliminate her.
Those guys weren't exactly careless. We'll stop her. We have to.
I heard from the guys at the river lately.
Operation Lone Wolf. Who chose that name?
What if they're hiding? Unless the concealment is completely blocking the heat she gives off, I'll submit. I hate this.
Spread out. Keep your eyes open. Moving. You, take point. I'm with you. Could be there. Stay close. Find her. All right. Let's do it.
Laura, are you okay? Was that the earthquake? I'm near an oil refinery. Everything's blowing up.
No, Jonah, get off this channel.
What?
They're listening.
Okay.
I'll find you. It's a recipe for a hallucinogen, sometimes used in war. This should help. If I use this on my arrows, it could be an advantage against Trinity. Must be Mama Zara. I always thought her forms of worship were a fun tradition. She was the Incan goddess of grain, and her name means maize mother. So if ever a farmer found a strange maize plant, they would dress it up like a doll in honor of her. She was also the goddess of willow trees, so sometimes the farming communities would hang one of their maize dolls from a willow tree and dance around it for her. This depicts the story of Viracocha, the father of all creation. This depicts the Incan god Kon. He was the son of Inti, the sun god. Konirea, the Incan god of the moon. He was relatively low in stature. Trinity can rot in this jungle. And as for the Paititian Emperor, not even he can truly understand just what this box is. But I do, and I know it should not be used by just anyone. That would be catastrophic. Only the purest among us should make the decision as to how to wield the power of the silver box. That is why I must hide it.
Team, Croft is on a vector toward your position. I say again, Croft is coming to you.
Jesus Christ.
We'll get her, sir.
Show me her corpse, and your entire team is next in line for Deacon training. Rourke out.
You heard the man. Huh?
Need a hand?
Tau team, Croft is on a vector toward your position. I say again, Croft is coming to you.
Jesus Christ.
We'll get her, sir.
Show me her corpse, and your entire team is next in line for Deacon training. Rourke out.
You heard the man. Let's do this.
Here we go.
Let's do this.
Hey, you all right?
Anyone else got the boobies?
Oh shit! I better look around.
Tau team, Croft is on a vector toward your position. I say again, Croft is coming to you.
Jesus Christ.
We'll get her, sir.
Show me her corpse, and your entire team is next in line for Deacon training. Rourke out.
You heard the man. Let's do this.
We're two men. Jesus, you look like shit.
Stay away!
Tau team, Croft is on a vector toward your position. I say again, Croft is coming to you.
Jesus Christ.
We'll get her, sir.
Show me her corpse, and your entire team is next in line for deacon training.
Terrible.
Rourke out.
Get away from me!
Shit, what's going on?
Tau team, Croft is on a vector toward your position. I say again, Croft is coming to you.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, you gonna survive?
You're one of them!
Tau team, Croft is on a vector toward your position. I say again, Croft is coming to you.
Jesus Christ.
We'll get her, sir.
Show me her corpse, and your entire team is next in line for deacon training. Rourke out. Croft is on a vector toward your position. I say again, Croft is coming to you.
Jesus Christ. We'll get her, sir.
Show me her corpse, and your entire team is next in line for Deacon training. Work out.
You be okay?
Fuck, look out!
Tau team, Croft is on a vector toward your position. I say again, Croft is coming to you.
Jesus Christ. Ah! Need some help?
You won't get me! Shit, what's going on? Oh, Jesus. Where'd you come from?
Tau team, Croft is on a vector toward your position. I say again, Croft is coming to you.
Jesus Christ. We'll get her, sir.
Show me her corpse, and your entire team is next in line for Deacon training. Rock out.
Hey, you gonna survive?
Tau team, Croft is on a vector toward your position. I say again, Croft is coming to you.
Jesus Christ. We'll get her, sir.
Show me her corpse, and your entire team is next in line for Deacon training.
Need some
Rock
help?
out.
Hit him, maybe? Jesus, need to get to the bottom of this. Move wide, but stay visible! Start the search pattern. There?
Fucking nutcase.
Let's have a look around. Re-establish contact! Reload now! Outpost! Hostage taken care of.
Tau team, Croft is on a vector toward your position. I say again, Croft is coming to you.
Jesus Christ. We'll get her, sir.
Show me her corpse, and your entire team is next in line for Deacon training. Rourke out.
What's the matter?
She's got no chance.
Base camp's having trouble with...
Jesus, you look like shit.
You're one of them! Mission must have got to him.
Jesus, need to get to the bottom of this.
Sweep the area! High and tight! You aren't looking too good. Take point, guns up. Copy that. Fine. What's the matter? See anything? Start shooting. Man down! Come on. Gotta find out what the hell's going on. Gotta look. Hold up a second. I think he's gone. Position empty.
All full up. Can't carry any more. I don't have enough space for that.
Firefighting!
Jonah? Jonah, come in, please!
He's not gonna answer, Lara.
What?
He's dead. Now you can add your friend Jonah to the list of people you've gotten killed.
Fuck you, Rourke!
If you want to pick up his body, it's at the refinery.
I'm coming for you. This hard hat is decorated with peacock feathers and what seems to be the likeness of a jaguar. Dominguez forbade us from mingling with the locals, didn't want us corrupting them. Luckily, one of the priests developed a taste for bourbon, and as long as I brought a pint with me, he'd lend me his costume, mask and all. Walking through the lower city was like traveling 500 years into the past.
Cardinal 2, I've got a lock on the target. Pilot and coordination, opening fire.
Sometimes I feel like I have to keep going, and if I don't, then I'll just let everyone down.
Tsunami is coming, and this is the first of many catastrophes you're doing!
I have to go! I'm the only one!
You're the only one that can walk!
is returning to position.
This is Rourke. I've been called back to Cannes. Winters, Croft is all yours.
Base camp, this is Cardinal 2. Reinforcements on the ground.
Jesus Christ!
Shrapnel, but we're stable. Croft, listening. I'm the last voice you'll ever hear. Rourke's gone, but he left you a present.
Hey, are you okay?
I'm making everything worse.
You're not. Hey, you're not. We can do this. Come on. Where to next? Can't stay here.
I don't know, Jonah!
Was that clue? The heart of the serpent, something...
The heart of the serpent is in the cup, near the many stone faces.
And what kind of cup are we talking about? Some kind of chalice?
A chalice that's not very Mayan. Wait. It's not mine. The clue was left by a 17th century missionary, Andrea Lopez, a Jesuit. The serpent in the chalice is a symbol of St. John. We're looking for a Christian holy site.
Like a Church of San Juan? That's a pretty common name. Could be dozens.
Not within trekking distance from Paititi.
Come on, the road is this way. We'll get out of here, talk to some people.
Okay. What would I do without you?
This is it. Church of San Juan.
Let's split up. I'll look for signs of Lopez.
We'll ask around, see what we can find out.
My friend Sarah's an archaeologist. She works near here. Want to go see if she knows anything about your riddle?
That would be great.
The stone faces have always been Sarah's obsession. Most people come here looking for treasure, but not Sarah. She just wants answers.
Hard work is good for the soul. The sect has been maintaining this mission through hard work for over 400 years. Ángel de la Cruz and Truilos Serrano arrived here back then and immediately set to work. Their philosophy of labor being the only true way to get closer to God is one we still follow, even now.
Be careful if you go out to the graveyard, miss. A witch lives there. She likes to turn people into frogs.
I'll be sure to watch myself.
One lady upset the witch, and then the witch made her disappear.
I can't quite explain it, but have you noticed how the world seems thinner here than in other places? Like, it's just a curtain drawn, and if you found the cord, you could pull it and see heaven itself. There seems like a tangible connection
No,
between this
I guess
life
I
and
should
the
do
next
that.
here. Or maybe we're all already dead. Or maybe I need to get out of the sun for a little while.
Have you come to the mission seeking salvation or its secrets?
I'm not sure. A little of both, maybe.
Ah, to wait for life to unfold before you is a luxury of the young. I was like that once, drifting along.
Is that how you came here?
Huh? Oh, in a way. In a way. Can I offer you a small piece of advice? Make a choice before it's made for you. Ah, enough of my meddling. Are you looking to trade? I'm sure you will be satisfied. I won't trade for that. Sorry, friend. I'll be here if you want to deal some more.
This Spanish document is fascinating. It tells the story of several natural disasters which struck this area. A flood, a fire caused by lightning, and a severe volcanic tremor. In each instance, buildings on this site were badly damaged, requiring considerable rebuilding. Have you been friends a long time?
Since we were kids. She was the nerd, I was always skipping school and stealing my grandma's RV.
My father brought us here when I was just a boy.
For a holiday?
Research. He studied Incan stone monuments. I guess it was more of a hobby. He had no formal education.
He sounds like an interesting man.
He was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. I thought I'd come back here after he died. Maybe see if I could finish what he started.
I know how you feel.
But then I just ended up staying. There's something about this place that draws people and keeps them here.
Abby, can you help me with this? It's broken.
Hold on. Are you that Lara? Croft?
I am.
I recognize you from your picture. What's your interest with this place?
I'm following a riddle. The heart of the serpent is in the cup near the many stone faces.
The stone faces? That's why I'm here too.
I don't want to step on your toes. It's the serpent in the cup I'm really looking for.
Well, I can tell you the faces have been here for at least 400 years. According to documents in the library, they keep watch. Legend has it, they're guarding a secret crypt.
A crypt?
We've never been able to find it. As you can imagine, that's what drives the treasure hunters crazy. But if the infamous Lara Croft is as clever as they say she is, well, if you were to find it, you might be doing me a favor.
You think I should start at the library?
Yes, it's over by the cemetery. It's one of the oldest buildings here. Make sure you credit me if you find anything.
Thank you. I will. Did you say someone's missing?
Yes, Isabela. Another member of the field study. I checked on her after the first tremors this morning, but her tent was empty.
You should ask Manu. He probably told her where to find El Dorado.
This is serious. We had a fight last night. A bad one.
I'm sorry, Guillermo. I didn't realize. Please, continue.
You had a fight. I don't mean to pry, but...
It's all right. We've been very close friends for almost a year, and I think both of us would like there to be more, but neither of us has broached the subject. Isa and Sarah, they often don't get along. Sorry, Sarah, but it's true. Because Sarah insists on her team being very down-to-earth, while Isa has a passion for folkloric tales of hidden temples. I often get caught in the middle.
Those stories always come from somewhere. Even if most of it is made up, there'll be some kernel of truth to it.
That's Isa's viewpoint too. Anyway, there's an old blind man who lives here named Manu who's full of these kinds of stories. He convinced her there's a secret crypt hidden around here, and last night she asked me to come with her and find it. I refused, and we got into the old fight. It ended with her calling me a hidebound coward and me calling her a foolish child.
So she ran off.
Yes. To as she put it, prove all you naysayers wrong. This morning I heard rumors that she vandalized the cemetery last night. That's when I started looking for her. When I found her missing with no one knowing anything, I started to worry. What if she went looking for the crypt and something happened? I could never forgive myself.
All right. You stay here, so if there's news or she comes back, you'll know about it. I'll go looking for Isabela, starting with the cemetery.
You do that?
To be honest, I'm as curious about that crypt as she is.
The ink is badly faded. It's difficult to make anything out. Savage, outrageous, betrayal. And this isn't parchment paper. It's thicker. Animal hide or human, maybe. I'm happy Jonah's alive. He makes friends so easily. I probably would have walked here to the mission, but Jonah, he just asked Abby for a ride and she said yes. I hope we're in the right place and we can find the box before Trinity. The earthquake hit last night at the oil facility and now there's a volcano. Is this where the next cataclysm will hit? We have to end this before this town ends up like Cozumel. Abby's friend mentioned a crypt somewhere around the library. I'll meet you there.
It seems like every few years, God throws a disaster this way.
I can see that the earthquake caused a lot of damage.
Nothing we can't fix with enough time. And materials. Unfortunately, one of those is in short supply.
Ya le conté lo que hizo esa huérfana.
Quiero escuchar la historia de ella, no la suya. Déjeme hablar con ella, Linda.
This is an official document issued recently by the Holy See. In consideration of this mission having been badly damaged by an unusually violent and entirely unexpected volcanic tremor, they sent requests to every Spanish-speaking diocese, asking them to consider sending missionaries to restore and rebuild this holy site.
That's quite a bow you have. You must be a hunter. The mission could use a hunter. Ever since before the earthquake, we've been plagued by wolves. I can't let these children out of my sight for a second. Just the other day, I saw this one out on the road, running after a wolf. Can you believe that? He said he only wanted to play. As though he expected the wolves to roll over and chase sticks.
Some of those kids are so high-spirited. I need a little break. Don't tell the sisters. I could use a little spirits myself some days. But this mission does not allow alcohol. So I have to settle for the few moments of quiet I can find.
This document describes the founding of the mission. There were 4 solar eclipses in this region around that time, in 1521, 1538, 1539, and 1543. Spanish missionaries reported that during each one, a vision of John the Apostle appeared on this site. So in his honor, the mission of St. John was built here in 1544.
So there's a crypt around here somewhere?
A secret crypt.
Why secret? If Lopez is involved, there's bound to be a trick.
That's a solid theory. What about you? Did you find anything?
I got a pamphlet. 7 steps closer to God.
Who knows? Maybe it'll help.
Let me know when you're ready to go. Feels like a mausoleum.
Means we're on the right track, right?
Jonah, I feel something. We're getting close. Let's look around for signs of Lopez. A heron and an eclipse.
They're talking about funds allocated for renovations to the library.
25th of December, 1603. It has been 4 days since we turned away from the city. We traveled in silence and in circles, guided by a confusion of grief, relief, and celebration. Lopez and I exited the jungle and landed in a clearing, under the gaze of several faces carved into the side of the mountain. Lopez had an episode, as he later called it. He threw himself in front of the faces and screamed for forgiveness. The heaviest sin on his heart was abandoning Perez to the strange warriors. They had grown close over the journey. Try as I might, I could not console him, so I built a fire and waited, as he decreed his actions and pleaded for forgiveness from the silent stone faces. Jonah, this book describes a stranger's arrival at the mission. He founded the Sect of Seven. Maybe that was Lopez.
Like on the pamphlet. We must be getting close. We should keep looking.
John, son of Zebedee, one of Jesus' apostles, also called the beloved disciple. He and his brother, James, were known for their impetuousness and temper, which prompted Christ to start calling them Boanerges, sons of thunder. John is credited with writing 5 books of the New Testament, the Gospel of John, the 3 Epistles of John, and the Book of Revelation. He's the patron saint of love and loyalty, as well as writers, publishers, and scholars. One of his symbols is a serpent in a cup, which is linked to his patronage of victims of poisoning and burns. This roughly drawn sketch shows St. John repelling a demon attack. Perhaps they plan to have this as one of the frescoes in the mission. Brother de la Cruz appeared one day, emerging from the jungle, breathing new life into the mission. There were just the 3 of us when he arrived, and Sister Dorothea had been ill for many weeks. He and his associate began to work that first day. By the next week, de la Cruz had recruited a workforce of 3 dozen. They've prepared the bell tower and worked the fields planting crops. Brother de la Cruz aims to make us self-sufficient. We'd spent so long alone out here, I'd worried we'd lose God's ear. Lo and behold, we not only had his ear, but he sent another to act as his hands as well.
Tardaremos eternidades. ¿Cuántos años?
Un paso a la vez.
Stone faces weep as Jesus creeps along the dolorous path. Too many died. More will still, and more will still, and more will still. His light leads the way.
Un día a la vez.
I don't have enough space for that. 'The sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light the end of days. The sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. December 1603. Lopez woke me, having already prepared a Spartan breakfast. "This is where we were meant to be," he said, a cold determination in his voice, so very different from how he acted just the day before. I finished my meal as he spoke of holy retribution, how he had acted in error, but now God had put his hands on his shoulders and shown him the path to walk. "We will spread the true word of God from this small mission," he said, pointing to an adobe building just beyond the stone faces. "We will prepare the path for the chosen one to follow, for only he who does will be worthy of this box." Under his wings you may seek refuge. Jonah, those two Bible quotes. "The sun will be darkened, and under his wings you may seek refuge." That's it. Look for a heron and an eclipse. The door closed and a silence settled, so great and so vast I held my breath for fear of breaking it. Lopez turned to me, his eyes wild, a smile screwed across his face. He came toward me, arms outstretched, and for a moment fear flickered across my heart. But he pulled me close, his fingers digging into my shoulders. "I found it," he whispered in my ear, and releasing me, he wandered through this room. Walls of pure jade reaching up to the heavens, completely covered in intricate etched mosaics and carved figures. I followed at a distance as he approached an altar and watched as he lifted a silver box from it. The others are worried that Brothers de la Cruz and Serrano will not return. I have so far maintained they will, that they always have. But in my heart, I am beginning to believe we have seen the last of them, and that grief weighs heavily. We will continue their work. Either they will return to find we have not forgotten the teachings, or they will look down on us from above and bless our continued labors. This cross, it looks like it's from the 17th century. There's a whole mural under here. Veracruz, the true cross.
Is that what I think it is?
The silver box. It's unmistakable.
Jesus takes up the cross. These are the stations of the cross. But there's a bunch missing.
Before 1600, there were only 7. This could date back to the time of Lopez.
This is one of his clues.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing he does.
All right. Let's see if we can find a cross lying around here somewhere. When we find the box, how do we get the key back from the Dominguez?
We'll find a way.
Found something?
Yeah. Jesus takes up the cross. Help me lift this. Looks like a long way down. Let's see where this leads. Station 2. Jesus falls the first time. I'll need to move the cart to direct the light beam to the door. Walk while you have the light.
I wouldn't want to be buried in here. My head tossed behind a cross somewhere.
Walk while you have the light, so that the darkness may not overtake you.
Sounds like a hint.
Or a threat.
This looks like the Virgin Mary.
Station 3. Jesus meets his mother.
The mirror looks dusty. I'll give you a boost. Hey, work. The light leads this way. What happened to these people?
Looks like the light activated something.
Laura! Are you alright? You're lucky it was a little rusted.
This must be Station 4.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at these frescoes. I'll need to direct the light beam towards the fresco of Veronica. Look, someone else got close. He wasn't as lucky. I'll need to direct the light beam towards the fresco of Veronica.
These people look like they were tortured.
I don't think this was just a crypt. I'll get it.
Station 5. Jesus falls the second time. Laura, is that what I think it is?
The Stations of the Cross again.
But with mummies. Isn't this sacrilegious?
Not necessarily. They could have been paying the ultimate homage.
Or they were just sick.
This must be Station 6.
Looks like a church. These ones are posed like monks.
Uh-huh. They're carrying him. They're lifting him. She's wiping his face, I think.
So Lopez staged the whole crucifixion. Seems sacrilegious.
I think this was a place of worship for an underground sect.
Is this the sect with the pamphlet?
Mm-hmm. He's carrying the cross.
This is disgusting.
I think he's taking up the cross. Jesus nailed to the cross.
That inscription. Do not fear those who kill the body, but are unable to kill the soul.
Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
Let's do this.
What's the first step of the crucifixion?
Not sure. Maybe it's on the path.
I'll need to direct the left light beam toward the crucifixion. What's the first step of the crucifixion?
Not sure. Maybe it's on the pamphlet.
Strange, there are only 7 stations. This must be based on an older tradition. Jesus takes up the cross, falls the first time, meets his mother. Then Veronica wipes his face before he falls the second time. Then he is crucified, and finally entombed. He's carrying the cross. I'll need to direct the left light beam toward the crucifixion scene. I'll need to direct the left light beam toward the crucifixion scene. What's the first step of the Strange, there are only 7 stations. This must be based on an older tradition. Jesus takes up the cross, falls the first time, meets his mother. Then Veronica wipes his face before he falls the second time. Then he is crucified, and finally entombed. Crucifixion.
Not sure. Maybe it's on the pamphlet.
I'll need to direct the left light beam toward the crucifixion scene. He's carrying the cross. First step of the crucifixion.
Maybe it's on the pamphlet.
direct the left light beam toward the crucifixion
Looks like a
scene.
church. These ones are posed like monks.
Uh-huh.
Lopez staged the whole crucifixion.
I think this was a place of worship for an underground sect.
Yes, this is the sect from the path.
Mm-hmm.
This is disgusting. Right over to the left. That inscription. Do not fear those who kill the body, but are unable to kill the soul. For us.
Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
Let's do this.
I'll need to push that bar. Then the Romans drive in the nails. I'll need to direct the left light beam toward the scene of Jesus being nailed to the cross. I'll need to push that bar.
What the hell happened here?
Lopez had his disciple wall him in, and then... bang.
No witnesses.
Only the hands of the Righteous One may seize destiny from mine.
I guess it's you then.
He led us on this goose chase. He sabotaged every clue.
All to keep this box from Trinity?
And the people of Paititi. He was totally consumed by it.
Where is she?
I don't know.
I just need the box.
Fuck you!
Well, I guess we're done here.
Amaru!
Stop!
Let him go!
Release him, and I will give you the box.
Lara, what are you doing?
I've lost enough people.
I know you have. Your father was brilliant.
He was taken from me before I could know.
He was my friend. But he was obsessed, relentless.
You didn't know him.
He refused to see the potential for destruction in his work. He had to be stopped.
You had him killed.
He was going to lead the public to Paititi. Everything I love, everything I fought for. My world would have been destroyed.
And what about my world?
You can't think it's the same.
It is to a 9-year-old girl. I was a child.
There was too much at stake. An entire civilization, hundreds of years of independence, thousands of lives. I had no choice.
There's always a choice.
It's not too late. You can honor
Unuratu, and restore the sun.